A Cessna trainer and a Pennsylvania State Police helicopter ended up in the same piece of sky at Carlisle Airport last night. One pilot did not walk away. Two troopers did, and the internet is full of questions and the official timeline has not answered yet. Right around 6:52 p.m. on August 19th, a Bell 407 from the State Police Aviation Unit was hovering a few feet above the grass next to the runway while finishing routine training. A Cessna 150 came in from behind, lined up like it was going to land, and suddenly swung hard right and hit the helicopter from the rear. The plane tore into the tail rotor and the main rotor. The Cessna broke into multiple pieces and the helicopter rolled and stopped on its side. The two troopers inside were trapped at first. One forced the window brake and pulled the other free. Both walked out with minor injuries and were taken to Hershey Medical Center. The Cessna pilot did not survive. His name has not been released while family is being notified. Investigators still have not confirmed for certain that he was alone. That's the basic outline. Now here are what people are arguing about online. Earlier reports from the FAA and NTSB called it a mid-air collision. Later, descriptions from state police said the helicopter was hovering just above the grass, and one update even used the phrase "on the ground." Flight tracking data some users posted shows the helicopter near the field while the Cessna was on final. Comment sections are full of pilots asking the same thing. How does a plane approach from directly behind a hovering helicopter and still strike it without anyone seeing it in time? Others point out Carlisle is a public use airport with limited or no tower control during that hour. Radio communications are under review. A few people are already floating mechanical failure, a sudden medical event, or simple loss of directional control on short final. None of those have been confirmed. The investigation is still in its early hours. And then there is the survival part that keeps getting replayed. Two members of the elite aviation unit, Corporal Bryce Corman and Trooper Jason Mills, were inside the rolled helicopter with the blades gone. One of them managed to get a window out and free both of them before fire or further collapse became an issue. Doctors later said the injuries were minor. One was expected to leave the hospital quickly, the other stayed for observation. Governor Shapiro showed up at the hospital and called the outcome better than anyone expected. Online, the details is getting mixed reactions. Some commenters call it pure luck and good training. Others ask why a training hover was happening so close to an active landing path in the first place. A few are already comparing the scene photos and other low altitude collisions and asking whether the Cessna's sudden veer will turn out to be the only factor or just the final one. So, what's actually known versus what is still rumor? What has been confirmed is that the Cessna 150 registration N23330 and Bell 407 registration N873ST, time roughly 6:52 p.m. and location is Carlisle Regional Airport, Cumberland County, and helicopter crew from the Harrisburg-based unit on a training flight. Plane struck from the rear and pilot of the plane was deceased. Two troopers alive with minor injuries. NTSB leading, FAA assisting, wreckage being documented and moved for examination. Now, what is not being confirmed is that the exact reason for the veer, whether any radio call was made or missed, full occupancy of the Cessna, and whether the helicopter was truly airborne or had just touched down moments earlier. Some early social media posts claimed the helicopter had already landed on the runway and the Cessna simply overran it. Officials have not backed that version yet. Comment threads are full of people demanding the radio audio, the ADSB track, and any cockpit or external video. A few are already spinning larger theories about training protocols or at small airports. Most are just waiting for the preliminary reports. This is where the story hits this morning. One fatal outcome, 2 troopers who made it out, and a long list of unanswered questions that the NTSB will spend months sorting through. If you want the next update, the moment more details drop, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.